battle at the top of the table is becoming fierce as the three subscriber sides go hammer and tong, fighting for those top two places come the end of the season, which, let's be honest, is not far away. Just 4 rounds remain after today, and for the Guardians, a much needed win is ready in front of them as they take on La Rochelle in our second match of round number 7. What's going on, everyone? Hope you're all doing well, and welcome back along to your home of rugby. In the GRC, the Global Rugby Challenge, the subscriber series is the place where you guys take the field against the world's elite. Today, it is the Guardians versus La Rochelle in a matchup of very opposite ends of the table. We've got 3rd place up against 9th place, and for captain Jack Sheps, once again, it's important not only they win, but for the Guardians, they need bonus points as well. So let's take a little lineup for their team tonight, starting of course with captain Sheps, who will be wearing the number 3 jumper. Alongside him will be Jason Mitchell at hooker, and on the loose head side of that front row, yet again, Levi Smith. Moving into the second row, some subtle change here with Milton Simiyu moving from the back row back to the second row, and he'll partner Ryan Webb in the middle of the pack. The Wanyama boys unable to be separated. James Wanyama at 6, Michael Wanyama, and in a surprise move, Yayan Davis coming from the midfield to line up at number 8, looking for his power game and something explosive off the back of this pack. Let's see how that one goes throughout tonight's matchup. Moving into the back line, it's Isaac Fishure solid at number 9, and Don Butler returning to run things at fly half. On the midfield, it will be a return to the combination of John McKenzie and Archer Godfrey, who will be at the outside centre position tonight for the Guardians. On the wings, Adonga Wanyama back in his number 11 jumper, and of course, it will be Callum Ewing on the right side, with the impressive last round Heston Gardner keeping his spot in the number 15 jumper. Up against them, La Rochelle, a very established side who have had a pretty average season so far. Just 2 wins from their 6 games so far, down in 9th. They'll be hoping to turn those fortunes around. Last round out, they got a good tight win, 14-11 against the Crusaders, and they'll be hoping to carry that form into tonight's matchup. And looking at their team, there's no reason why they shouldn't be contenders at this sort of level. Internationals throughout, and a very strong front row led from Antonio and Scalvi lining up at the 2 prop positions. Of course, Levolt and Skelton in that second row with the very impressive Fijian Levani Botia on the blindside flank, and of course the big leader in Gregory Aldred at number 8. And look at this back line, and there's no reason why they should not entertain Raymond Rule, Jonathan Dante, because Jules Fave in here for the injury replacement, because the finishes of Jack Knoll and Bryce Doolan. This team certainly won't be a pushover, and their form will be disappointing, to say the least, for La Rochelle fans. Having a look at the bench, and there's a lot of explosive ability for the La Rochelle team as well. Looking at Kerbarlow, West, Legs, all names that could possibly be starting and should be in that back line. Kankure will line up for the back row replacement, a big powerful player should he get the chance, and of course the Swick and Wardy in the front row have experience on their side as well. We've seen a lot from the Guardians as well. Gibbons has started a number of games as Andrews. Stavers is an absolute finisher, and Elliot Knight makes his way back to the bench after a couple of good starts for him in the number 20 jumper. The 2 teams look ready. The stadium looks half-packed as well. We're ready for a big game here for this disappointing La Rochelle side, taking on a team fighting to go back to the top of the table. The Guardians of the Crib up against La Rochelle. Kickoff just moments away as we get set for this final round 7 clash. La Rochelle in the black and yellow will be the Guardians of the Crib in the blue and white, and away we go. Kickoff from Antoine Astoy, and it's the Guardians who drag the football down for the first breakdown of the night, and we have a kick away very swiftly off the back of that from John McKenzie, not wasting any time here. Looking for that territory game straight off the bat. The tactic is clear. The Guardians are here to play on your side of the field. Kicked into the La Rochelle half by just a whisker. Bugarat to throw into the line-out. Full 7-man option here. They go to the back. Nicely claimed from Haddad. And now Raymond Rule getting a little bit of ball. Out he goes to find Downsy. Little inside and outside. Back to Raymond Rule. McKenzie tracks him down. And it's La Rochelle who thunder their way in towards the 22. A little bit of a sniping round there from Ibrabarum, and he slips it just short of the 22. Skelton, he tries to have a little crack, but the big man is driven backwards. Botia plays scrum half as the ball is fired sideways. Here's Iribarren once more, drops a short ball to Doughty. And he goes close to the 22. It's La Rochelle hot on attack here. Antonio. Numbers to the left, they're looking for Raymond Rule. He's the danger man. And they get a time as well, he knocks it on. Well, that's one anticlimactic way to finish a stanza of play there from La Rochelle. Good patience, building up down that left side, continually pushing it to the short, but in the end, the hands of Raymond Rule, who probably wasn't expecting that ball from Scalvi.
Bind.
Pivoted back towards the right-hand side for giving a bit of a loose pass to Raymond Rule. We get our first scrum feed of the evening. Isaac Fishure feeds and goes to that short side of Ewing. They love it down that corner. Good rumble up from Ryan Webb to follow. Here's Fishure away to, well, a big punt away from Jan Davis. He's got great distance on that. It's taken quickly, though, from Bryce Doolan. And La Rochelle are going to run it back. Antonio, inside ball. Looking for a way past is the vault. Numbers are there for La Rochelle to clean up right on halfway. Botia put down in a big tackle. Of course, keep an eye on number 8 for the Guardians. The big Jan Davis has got work to do. As now it's out for Jack Noel. 1-on-1 with Gardner. Noel's going for a jump goal. He smoked it. Well, that's one way to get around the fullback. Get yourself in a good position, pivot back towards the uprights, and absolutely pulverise that ball for an early 3 points. La Rochelle lead 3-0. Not really the scoring system I would have thought they would go for there. La Rochelle looking for a drop goal to start them off through Jack Noel, who was cantering down the right wing. But here we are. 3-0, the scoreline as it reads. Here's Haddad, a good ball out wide as they look for the numbers and options again. Taking it down, Bogaret. It's been all La Rochelle in this first half. That is for sure. Iribarren has a brief go before being put down. Here's Haddad once more. Running straight to contact of Jan Davis. One more pick and go. Iribarren's gone through! Now, can he look for Raymond Rule? He can't! Oh, there was such a good chance. Rule unmarked down the left. Now they'll pick. Aldrin drops it short. Doughty breaks the tackle. Finds support on the inside. Great line and Haddad will go in. Running away from the chaser for Fishure. First try is there. Matthias Haddad finishes 20-metre sprint. No stopping the big back rower who has been prominent in the La Rochelle attack tonight already. Well, there's a great up first hit there. Nicely from Doughty. A little slip ball back from Scalvi. The big Argentinian prop knows how to keep those arms free. Big, powerful player. But how about that finish by this man, Matthias Haddad, who is just increasingly getting better and better in this matchup. More involved. And more dangerous with ball in hand as well. The headgear keeping him well and truly spottable out there on the field as the shot at goal from Antoine Hastoy is good. So there's a 10-point La Rochelle lead over the Guardians of the Crib, who have yet to really touch the ball, let's be honest. They have suffered from no real possession as this one's got on. Underway again. Here is the try scorer. No, this could be a turnover. Davis is on there very fast. As was his back row partner, Michael Wanyama. It's got enough. It's a turnover. Now Butler's gone wide. Ships out in midfield. Dangerous runner. Finds McKenzie. Now they're near the 22. Fishure spots a bit of room to the right. Gives it back inside. Wanyama again. This time it is James having a go. Now Michael Wanyama, that is. Stabbing it up towards the 22-metre line. Fishure looks for options. Finds Jan Davis, who does again exceptionally well. Busting through tackles. Mitchell to the left. Webb. Great offload. And here we go. Heston Gardner. First try for the Guardians. Easy running for the fullback. And that is a little bit of X factor we didn't expect from him. Second week in the number 15 jumper, and he may have just made it his own. Well, there's still credit for the run here of Davis. Got over the advantage line, good momentum forward. And of course, Jason Mitchell there quickly on the ball. getting out of that breakdown, finding his second row of Ryan Webb. And Heston Gardner spotting up, right time, right place to put in a very tidy finish. Well, with that, the Guardians creep their way back in the game. Here's Don Butler on the tee tonight. He's got the infield duties to, of course, John McKenzie, but off the tee, Don Butler very, very astute. And that's the extra 2 for the Guardians. They now trail by just that 3 points off the drop goal from Jack Noel, but 10 points to 7 as we head towards half time. This has been a very exciting game so far. As Levi Smith brings the kick-off down, Sheps hits it hard, and it's easy, quick ball back for the Guardians. Simiyu does well, finding Adunga Wanyama, who has been starved of possession down this left side. For Shure to Butler, zips it back inside, a very good run from Wanyama. That's an excellent run from James Wanyama there to get a good go-forward ball. For Shure, back inside to Simons. Michael Wanyama, you can't get him out of the game. These two Wanyama boys are playing at the top of their skin. For Shure,
not releasing.
Has a touch and it's a penalty. La Rochelle get the pen. And just this close to half-time, this could be a crucial time to strike. Surely a shot at 3, it will be. And Antoine Hastoy, who's nailed 1 conversion, of course. The other 3 points coming off the boot of Jack Noel, ironically enough as it is. The penalty shot is good, and we've got 5 seconds to get the play back underway. Nicely timed there from Hastoy. The way La Rochelle have been playing, they'll be wanting to keep this first half rolling as long as they can. John McKenzie back halfway, a very highly competitive, shall we say, first 40 minutes between these two sides. Craig Tate there from Davis on the charge defensively as eventually La Rochelle get the kick away. Butler running this one back with Heston Gardner. Butler gets it and he's just trying to touch. He's not here to miss around. Don Butler says this is a bad spot for multiple reasons. And throws the ball calmly into touch. And the referee lets them away with it. 13 points to 7. We're at half time. And it is La Rochelle with a 6-point lead thanks to a penalty and a drop goal. But ironically enough, and I don't believe it, that the Guardians up on possession and territory. 55%. That is a hard one to read. But from the time so far, it has been all about this La Rochelle side dominating the early goings. Still plenty of time. And of course, 6 points is nowhere near enough. That's a good take there from Fave. Has been smoked. Release from Jan Davis, who has been phenomenal, number 9. But as they break away, oh, and a high shot from Heston Gardner. Lucky to be staying on the field here, and that was an exquisite break for La Rochelle. And they're taking a shot at goal. Wow, this really is a turn up for the books here. This one is out by miles, way out on the right wing. And Hastoy wants to go. This will make the league 9. He hits it. It's on target. Has it got the legs? Oh, it's hit the crossbar and it's out. It's out. It is a stray. And the Guardians survive. Advantage. Well, do they? It's been knocked on from McKenzie. And Raymond Rule, who sparked it all earlier, has snaffled that up. But we will be going back as the Guardians blow over the top of that ruck. Well, I think we get to credit Raymond Rule for that big break off the back of that ruck. It was really incredible. McKenzie looked for the kick. And of course, when Big Will Scouten is right there, unable to secure possession, and a massive chance here for La Rochelle to extend this lead out to a potential of 11 or 13 points. Right in front of the upright, 6 metres out. They go to Hastoy. He holds it up nicely and busting through. Brilliant from Jonathan Doughty. Oh, that is a class run from the French midfielder. Through defenders, through the tackles. And finally, we get to see a little bit of what this boy can do. Very quiet in the GRC so far, but take a look at this. Hastoy, bang, straight through Wanyama, straight through McKenzie, and took Davis in a big hit to try and drill him back into the field of play. And Doughty was having none of that. And like we just spoke of, That 6-point lead has become 11. And the try assister, Hastoy, will make it no problems with the 13. It is 20 points to 7. And it is La Rochelle who continue to be in control of this fixture. Lots of work to do here in the next half an hour for the Guardians of the Crib. They want to keep that undefeated status, the only undefeated side now alive for them. A great chase from McKenzie, and going to be a turnover. It is. Wanyama does well. And here is Michael away to Adonga. Oh, the turnover from Medard. That is exceptional work in the breakdown. Now look at the offload and go. Here's Downty once more. He's got Rule. He's got more support on the outside from Fale. And it will be down the left-hand side. Another try. La Rochelle putting this one beyond doubt. Jules Fale scores. And that will be now an 18-point lead. Had to think about it for a moment there. It's really unexpected. Jonathan Downty has just taken over this game. Fave with the runaway down the left wing. The support was there. Raymond Rule if required. We all knew no one was stopping him, but man, La Rochelle really taking over in the second half. The lead was 6 not long ago, and now it could be 20 points. Off the tee, and there it is! Hastoy adds the extra 2. And at 27 points to 7, it's looking very ominous now for the Guardians. How do they come back from this? No one has really shut this Guardians team out like this at all season long. 55 minutes have kept them to just 7. It really is amazing. There's some good defense from Shebs. One-on-one with Raymond Rule, and he tried to twinkle toes him. Shebs said no. Really a highlight there for the Guardians. You've got to say, not much else has gone their way. There's another line break. This time it's Hastoy. Good tackle from Gardner, but leading the way there. Fave chasing hard, but Wanyama will get back there first. Luckily for the Guardians, here's Fasura, broken play, finds McKenzie, and broken play it is, especially. Ewing is waiting in the wings, oh no! High tackle and a yellow card! Yellow card, La Rochelle! Oh, they can't believe it! Is it Bryce Doolin? It is! The La Rochelle fullback is gone! And he will not come back until the final 10 minutes of this game. And Sheps is quick to instruct McKenzie to go to the corner. Well, as tight as he can to the corner. It's a bit far out to be really talking corners on that one, but still gets it over the 10-metre line and sets it up here for Jason Mitchell, who's really been shut out of this game. Oh, they've lost it! La Rochelle nicking at the back. Brilliant from Skelton. Now they'll look to go wide. No! Back in field. They look far away. I think they're going to Antonio. Guardians try to hammer on. Sheps is in there. So Smith. Oh, the big boys! They turn it over. Great work, Mitchell. Oh, super pass. Out to Ewing. Tries to take on Rule. Instead goes into Davis. Yeah, Davis. Oh, no. Oh, no. A second high shot this time. It is the last try scorer. Jules Fave, who's gone. Oh, shoulder. No arm. And now what is the call going to be? It's the corner again. Well, Sheps has had enough. His team is behind by 20. Now we get to see the leadership. What is it all about here in the Guardians? They're a man up. A kickable penalty turned down. Can they turn this into a much needed 7 points? Let's be honest, with 11 minutes to go, 69 gone. They are really blowing into the wind here. For sure, McKenzie held up in the tackle. Great work. It's there. Round the corner. Oh, Archer Godfrey's got it off beautifully. And remarkably, the first time we say Archer Godfrey's name, it's to assist a try. Ryan Webb gets it right under the black dot. But I tell you what, it's been all the John McKenzie show for this backline. He's very rarely passed it out. And you see Archer Godfrey, he's like, well, I'm going to take this one myself. Great wrap around there from Ryan Webb. Untouched, right under the sticks. And justified is the decision to go to the corner. Thanks to Well, a man who's implanted himself into the action in Archer Godfrey, I tell you what, he's been just nowhere in this game. Conversion is good from Butler, who will want to trot back as quick as he can. 20 points behind, reduced to just 13 now. But with just minutes to go, the best the Guardians surely can hope for here is to grab themselves a bonus point with another try. Lost within 7, that's surely got to be the target now as Bryce Doolan is back on the field and back in the kickoffs. It's good take there from Mitchell. Is McKenzie again and Wanyama. Just see McKenzie, he's not giving anyone much opportunity outside him. Here is Wanyama again, this time Michael Wanyama. James was the last carry, of course. Slow ruck ball for Fisher, but he gets it nicely. As Levi Smith says, we'll go to the left, thank you. And Butler says, no, we'll go to the right. And Colin Ewing says, oh, I have a bit of space, thanks. Looks to step and dummy. Inside ball, brilliant. And it's away for Archer Godfrey. You can't stop him. Godfrey scores. And the Guardians, maybe, just maybe, have a sniff. 3 minutes was on the clock. Archer Godfrey scores. Great break from Callum Ewing after the double switch. Took on Doolan inside Raymond Rule, and the little blonde wizard of Archer Godfrey dominates again, lights on in the second half. Try assist, now try scorer. And Don Butler, well, he's got to get it over, but he's also got to hurry the hell up. Just over 2 to play. He's swiftly into his work here as Butler, and it is good. What's the time? Minute and a half to go. Minute and a half to go. Hold on to your scrum caps. This one's going to the wire. 27-21. It was 27-7. Just what, 10 minutes ago? And unbelievably, we are back with a ball game. It's Levi Smith. Has to go, there goes the buzzer. Great little ball from Fisure, fighting it down to Dongo Wanyama! Oh, the dummy! And Dongo Wanyama, the hero for the Guardians! That was out of absolutely nothing! Straight off the kickoff, Levi Smith secures, and Isaac Fisure, always in danger to flirt with the short side, but Ndongo Wanyama said, hold my scrum cap, and he razzled, and he dazzled, and he has silenced the living snot out of this La Rochelle crowd. Well, this is not one yet. This conversion needs to go over. Butler got in a good spot. Butler converts. Guardians by 1. Guardians by 1. The winners, 28-27. The briefest of margins, the greatest of comebacks. 27-7 down with 11 minutes to play. The Guardians have stormed their way to an unlikely victory. Well, that is not how you close out the final 10 minutes of a game, La Rochelle. And that is probably good reason why you are down in 9th. La Rochelle scores 3 tries. Haddad, Dancy and Fave. Hastoi converted all 3 and a penalty goal. Jack Noel with the drop goal. Webb, Wanyama, Godfrey and Gardner with the tries. Butler converting all 4, and of course it was a Donga. Wanyama with the try, but take nothing away from the workload of James and Michael, who were simply exquisite throughout this game. Coming into this at the end there, Archer Godfrey, of course, a try assist and a try, but he didn't touch the ball in the opening 60 minutes hardly. It was all John McKenzie running through Don Butler. We didn't see much of any ball really going to the Guardians outside of rare chances to clear their own line. They were put under pressure and they had no chance to really respond at all. They've stormed back well, they've stormed back hard, and somehow they've come away with a very, very unlikely victory. Well, let's take a look at the table. Of course, 1 point is as good as any. I guess they got a bonus point as well for 4 tries. I thought they'd be happy just getting a bonus point for losing within 7. But no, they've turned that around into a win and a bonus point win at that as well. They are still undefeated, second on the table due to, of course, those bonus points on their side. But just take a look at that, 6 wins from 6 games, and of course, with that, they sit on 27 points. 3 bonus points, and of course above them there is the Flakers, who have got just that 1 extra bonus point, and they of course have 28. The All Flakes, of course, losers in the last big subscriber clash as well. If you missed it, go back and watch it. It was a cracker. They are just 1 point adrift of the Guardians and 2 points adrift of the Flakers, who of course have played the extra game. Now we move our way forward to the fixtures list for, well, now round 8. We are done here for round 7. We can see that looking forward in round 8, we've got 2 more subscriber games. Of course, the Flakers on the bye now, so just the All Flakes and Guardians in action. We've got a whole host of results, not only a 28-27 win for the Guardians over La Rochelle, and of course 21-17 the Flakers over the All Flakes in round 7. We've also got the Saracens going down to Toulouse, 18-21. Big win for the Crusaders over the Chiefs in the Super Rugby Battle, 19-6. And Sale back on the winner's sheet again, 15-10 over the Stormers. Okay, so we have rocked our way into round 8, just 1 match complete there. La Rochelle bouncing back after, well, it must be a horrific loss for that La Rochelle side, dominating and leading so comfortably to not come away with that result. And of course, no bonus point for tries either. It was 3 tries and a penalty and a drop goal. So really, all sorts of bad for La Rochelle. They beat Munster though, 34-15. Next up, Toulouse versus the All Flakes, and the Guardians back in action again, taking on the Chiefs. Well, that is it from me today. What a performance. What an unlikely game. I thought they were done. Put a fork in them. I thought they were going to be the first subscriber side to lose to the AI, but somehow, some way, they have come away with the victory. Well done, Guardians. Your undefeated streak is still alive. I'll see you all next time. Toulouse All Flakes looking to bounce back after that loss to the Flakers. Until then, no thanks for watching as always, and thanks for the support on the channel. I'll see you all next time. Take care.